Hello guys and welcome. Today I wanted to talk about New World and why recently New World is decreasing a lot in popularity. Like you guys probably also remember like a month ago New World was all still hyped on Twitch, right? And even on Google Trends it went up and up and up and up, and now it's like on a very big down. And if you like check on Twitch, it's not even in the top 20 anymore at times. So what's happening with New World? And this is exactly what I thought and said would probably happen. Like New World, not only was the game not ready and full of bugs, but it's not just the bugs that push people away from the game, but it's actually the world feeling itself. Like the issue with New World is, right now for example, I'm inside World of Warcraft, and if you look here, for example, World of Warcraft, we have like a lot of interesting cities, NPCs, we have quest lines, we can interact with the world so much. And the game is not even that modern, right? Like World of Warcraft was made in 2004, received a couple of expansions, and it's the same with like other MMOs like freaking ESO and all. But I'm in a WoW Classic zone. And why is it important that I'm in a WoW Classic zone to make this comparison? Because if you look at, for example, old school World of Warcraft or old school Elder Scrolls Online, there was a world feeling, and you as a player with your character could get attached to the world, right? For example, if you look here at, let's say, the Classic zone of WoW here in Ironforge, there was an issue happening with gnomes, and there was a dungeon, like there are leper gnomes and you have to clear the gnome city, and there's like so much backstory to your environment that is unfortunately missing in New World. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, New World is a cool game, it's fun, PvP is really amazing, 10 out of 10, right? But you need to create a connection with the world and the player, and it's just not there in New World, right? Like you have quests that are fetch quests. Go and, I don't know, slay 10 zombies. Go and pick up chests and come back. Do this, do that. And even the main quest isn't as exciting. You basically go to runes, you freaking look for stone tablets and stuff. And this is something that I was worried about when I saw the beta. I saw already, the quests are very short, there isn't any world connection going on like you have, for example, in World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy XIV. And this is exactly what I said, that if you can't connect the player with the world, you don't add any lore, interesting quest lines, or anything that will make you feel like you're part of a world, the game would not last, right? Because making something just beautiful, adding cool combat animations and graphics isn't enough. Like, why is World of Warcraft still so popular these days? And that's because the game has a soul, right? And I hope they can somehow accomplish this with New World, that they add a freaking soul to it. Like, how about like changing for beginners fetch quest to something interesting? Why don't we put into a town like a fisherman, for example, and he has like maybe torn clothes, right? And then when you talk to the fisherman, he said, oh, I used to have, I don't know, a fish farm somewhere at this and this lake, and it was overrun by the undead, by the lost, and now I have nothing left. Even I lost my family in this tragedy. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to this fisher house at the lake? Can you get rid of all the zombies, and can you please find my lost wedding ring? Because this is my last memory, my only memory I have of my wife. And there's also a puppet that belonged to my daughter. Can you find it, please, and come back? Like, if they add quests like that, fetch quests with some backstory, yo, that would be so great. Because currently the quests are way too simple in New World. And even when it comes to character customizations, it's okay. I wish we had like more races, maybe a few more styles. But hey, I don't want to complain so much about customizations, because this is just optics, right, and look. But you need to, like, they need to find a way to implement more PvE and lore, because PvP players are out there, but you can't keep a game alive with just PvP. You need some PvE, right? And I hope they're soon gonna do this with New World, because otherwise the game will have an even bigger downfall in the months to come. I mean, now they are fixing a lot of bugs. We had already a few updates, some bugs have been removed. We have now the Void Gauntlet, what is a very cool new thing to try out. But there needs to be more PvE content, more story, more interesting NPCs. And why are there so few Easter eggs? I started a whole big Easter egg series in WoW. I find like so many Easter eggs. I still have like 40 plus more that I can check out. Even more probably than that. Like, I love crafting so much in New World. I think it's actually quite addicting as well, like cutting down trees, collecting some ore. Like, it's very, very fun, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I don't just want to run around and freaking cut down trees, collect herbs and ore. I want to do more with the world. Like, how about we add more smaller cities or towns with interesting NPCs? How about we have some freaking, not just keep raids, but maybe like village raid quests or something, where there's like a village, and if you start the quest, there's like an attack happening of, let's say, freaking lost that are attacking, and you have to save the villagers or something. Can we get like more interesting quests, please, in New World? Maybe they are coming. Like, I don't know. I think they're already, from what I've heard, working on some future expansions that are probably coming. Like, we will see New World expansions from what I've heard and looked up. So let's see if the expansions are going to change anything. But I don't think issues that are there should be overpatched. I think they should get fixed from the beginning or something. Or at least make a very simple base game and then make it more complex and more complex. But don't do something that's incomplete and release it. So yeah, let's see where New World will be in the next couple of months, in the next years to come. Like, everyone was so hyped for New World, and it is a good game. It just needs soul, it needs freaking PvE, it needs quests, and it needs something like, look here in WoW, like freaking big city with NPCs that you can actually talk with. And how about we add some freaking mounts? Like, look at this Pandaren person here with a freaking ice bear with freaking blue needles on the back. Like, when do we get actually mounts? I want some freaking mounts in New World. I want freaking guards you can actually talk with, like here, for example. Like, I can go to this Ironforge guard here in WoW and talk to him, and I can ask him where is, for example, the bank of Ironforge, the Griffin Master, the inn. Like, I can ask them stuff and stuff, right? Like, I wish we had more interaction within freaking New World, or more like NPCs you can actually trade with, or farm some sort of reputation with, not just your faction that you pick. And how about like maybe adding certain guilds, like let's say there's a fisherman's guild, or like a, I don't know, warrior's guild. Yo, that would be so cool if New World had actual guilds, not just factions, but guilds that are like neutral that you can join, and they have unique quest lines in New World. And let's say you are, for example, in the warriors, or let's say the hunters guild. There's a hunters guild, and in the hunters guild you have to hunt down rare animals, right? And there's like, let's say, a freaking big wolf or big lion somewhere on a mountain, and you have to hunt him down, and then you have to bring back the hide. And actually, if you bring back the hide of it, you get some special cool armor as a reward and reputation. You know, that would be so nice, right? Or let's say you are in the warriors guild, and then there's like someone, and maybe you have to collect some debt of someone. Like, someone pays the warriors guild, hey, go to this NPC and punch him a bit, or beat him up, but don't kill him, and bring back his debt or something. Yeah, that would be so cool. Like, I have tons of ideas that they could implement to New World to keep the world more exciting. And how about we finally get some freaking mounts? Like, we need freaking mounts in New World. I hate running around like an idiot and being constantly chased by freaking corrupted and lost. It's just so annoying. Like, I want to get from A to B ASAP and not freaking use the teleportation currency or something. That would be also nice. So yeah, what do you guys think about New World? Why do you think New World is declining in popularity? From what I've observed, and I asked also a couple of my friends what they think about New World, they're all complaining about the PvE experience. They're saying PvP is almost non-existent. Even if you get into freaking dungeons there's very little backstory. It's not satisfying from an RP perspective as well. And there are not any guilds or anything, like I said. It would be nice if they added that. And I still will play sometimes New World, but for me to become like a hardcore New World player, there's some stuff missing that I hope will come. I will check back in every once in a while, but yeah. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on New World in the comment section. And don't forget to like this video if you like this one, because this will help out with the YouTube algorithm. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.